So I was brainstorming and I was wondering, I have this great website that I created as a concept for companies who want to implement AI and they want to do it in, they also want to, they want to align their company goals, the workforce's career development plan with AI. So a use case of you not doing this is today, you're a leader. It is August 1st, 2025. Everybody in your company is implementing AI, and you want to have those skills on your team. You hire outside of your company. You get people with uh, the the unicorn skill set and AI, whether it's on the product team, the design team, or the IT team. You hire them, and they help great on your first project. Well, you go to your 1, your 3, and your 5 year skill set, and you've got those people so busy that they haven't been able to keep up on what's been happening in AI or in the business world. They're not growing their skill sets, so they're behind. So whether you have hired the perfect team in 2025, what does that team look like in 26, 27, 28, 29, 30? Are you getting further behind, or do you have a culture in your company where you focus on creativity and curiosity, and you've implemented learning AI and the things that support AI, which are like, AI fluency, the terms, what problems you can solve with AI. Are you growing your systems thinking in your company, not only the leadership level but the individual contributor level? And you got to have correct data. So do you have a data literacy? Do people know what type of problems to solve? Are they reporting on it? Do they understand the reports? And then, first and foremost, customer journey thinking. Does everyone in the company think, how does this affect the customer? So, all that is to say, why don't you implement AI in this alignment model where you tie your company goals, implement AI, create curiosity, and really, which requires your technology leadership, your product leadership, and your L&D and human resources all to work together to create this thing. So I thought, hey, why don't I take this idea and see if I can brand it for Cox Cable. So the first thing I did is I said, hey, can you create me a design? Um, let's see here, a branding guide for their website. And he created me a design here. Got some rules. I don't totally like it. It focuses too much on red. Um, I don't know. So let me see if Replit can do this. Let's see here. Here's my website. Take this website and redesign it based on Cox. So let's see what we got here. Control C. Let's go to Replit. Let's provide it a screenshot, maybe. So snag it. All right, I grabbed a screenshot and pasted this. Let's see here. Paste that in there. Let's get some text. Take this site. Okay. Let's start chat. So what I like about Replit is it has a plan stage. So it's evaluating me, asking it about this website I've created. It's taking a look at the screenshot I've provided of Cox. It says, I can see you want to create a Cox version of an existing website. You provided detailed branding guidelines for Cox Residential. Let me first examine the original website to understand its structure and content, then create a plan for building the Cox version. So it's taking the pages that I provided based on my analysis of the original website. Okay. The original site focused on organizational AI adoption, mentoring, and skill development, which would be perfectly capable for Cox's employees' development needs. You are correct, AI. It would. All right, let's see the plan. All right. So, a Cox branded internal AI hub website for employees, development, mentoring, and future skill set alignment. Now, you're going to look at the left hand side here while it's designing um, to see if you want these items in your prototype. Okay, so homepage with Cox mission statement and navigation to key sections. I want it. Future goals section, showcasing Cox's strategic vision. I want it. Mentoring, want it. Approved tools, want it. Governance, want it. Responsive design. Huh. Very cool. So we're in the planning phase. So, and it's planned. You want to remove or add anything. Cool. Okay, so later it gives some suggestions. Add employee authentication system, implement interactive skills assessment, create mentor matching algorithm. So the other thing that would be cool is if you're going to implement this in a company, you would need to know all your employees, what kind of competencies or skills that they have. And you would also need, as a company, to know what you want to do in 1, 3, and 5 years, what competencies you need to get there. Take a look at those two things and say which competencies um, do we have, can we grow, and do we need to hire for? And then once you get everybody that you need, you just 360 it again and you start training people to do the thing. Okay, so it's done with the prototype. Let's approve the plan and start. And it's going to start building. So let me pause it and see what happens. So you can see that the AI companion at Replit has identified the category of this task as something in the tech stack, and that the subcategory is a modern web application, and they made it with React and Node.js. So if you click on this button over here, you can see the files. It's set up the server, the client folder, which is uh, the front end, what the user sees here, and then it's got the server folder, which is the back end, which is functionality that you don't necessarily see. So if you so you could say it's just a regular index page, HTML, but it pulls in using JavaScript. It pulls in the public JS replit dev banner.js. So that is what actually fills the page. Without this React, without that, it's the JS, it's not going to do anything. And there's your index page. Okay, let's go back to the agent. And it's just telling you what it's doing and what it has to do so far. This is a preview, so I don't even have a, I'll pause it and in a minute I'll show you the website functionally operating, but in a test production. So stand by. All right, looks like we now have, I misspoke. We have we have a server with a completed product, but it is in a test environment. So it looks like in 8 minutes, it did 54 actions, 1,600 lines of code. It had to go back and correct itself a couple of times, and it cost 71 cents for the agent to do that work. And that 71 cents was taken out of my free credits. And then it does a recap of what it's done. It built a Cox branded internal AI hub website for employees, development, mentoring, and future skills alignment. And it tells me what it did. I am impressed with its ability to create its own um, branding guide and then follow it. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. So here's the page, home page. Future goals. let's look at let's compare it. Future goals, strategic vision, critical skills. Okay, mentors, create a mentoring network. Tools, this is we approved tools that we can use for AI, whether it be models, prompts, or KPIs and metrics, and then growth and governance. So to make sure everybody's doing it the same way, in as much as we have same terms mean the same things, same understandings. Pretty cool. Prove. I am curious. So I don't even know what this is going to do, but I used to have, so I'll go future. I used to have on the future goals section these fake dashboards that give people an idea of what you could report out on. Let's go see if the bot did anything here. So let's see, what do I click on? Future goals. Let's go home. Future goals. And it didn't pick it up. That's fine though. I'm really impressed. So let me know what you guys think of Replit being able to redesign a website with very little feedback. Thanks for watching.